Hey everyone, I am humbled to be here with you today. I get to share some information with you over the next couple minutes that absolutely changed my life. I believe that all of us want the best health we can have, optimal health. And, I'm just like you. I'm an average guy, but I have an above average desire for great health and great quality of life, more control over my life. And I was presented some information that absolutely did that for me. And it excites me even today to continue to educate people about a new science that most people don't even know about. They don't know it exists. And that brings me great joy to be able to share this information. Let me tell you a little bit about myself before we jump into a PowerPoint that we can go through to kind of explain things a little bit more in depth. I live in the United States in Florida. As you can tell, probably European descent, lighter skin, blue eyes, and I was introduced to a product shortly after I had skin cancer, and it required surgery. It was a complete shock to me that it was skin cancer. I'm smiling about it now, obviously, because I'm still here. We were able to take care of it. But the point is, I thought just like this little freckle, and it turned out not to be. And it was a wake up call for me. It was a wake up call that I wasn't young and indestructible, and I better start taking care of myself. My family, the history in my family, cancer runs throughout my family. My grandfather died when he was very young in his 50s, and it really sent a shockwave through my family because it impacted all of us. And when I got this information, it was eye-opening to me, and it was like it was speaking to me. And so I'm so excited to share this with you. It's why I'm here, and let's get into this. Let me share my screen, and we'll pull up this PowerPoint and dive right into this. The company is called Lifevantage, as you can see. A little disclaimer that we have to show. And you're going to hear us talking about switches, cellular switches today that you can actually turn on. Most people don't even know they can do this, but there are some switches inside your cells that if you have the right compounds can absolutely do it. Now, I told you about that surgery. I'm going to show you. So if you're a little weak of stomach, maybe look the other way or kind of close one eye. But here it is. Here's me back in 2002. I had squamous cell skin cancer that required surgery to remove it. And as I said, it was a complete wake-up call. And then I was presented some information in 2009 about a product that was studied with skin cancer. And I put the little clip in there. It's in pubmed.gov. You can read those studies, and we're going to talk a little bit more about pubmed.gov in this presentation. But I was told about a product that was studied on skin cancer specifically that had amazing results. And so I was curious as if it was speaking to me. Our health, as you know it, sometimes we feel like things are okay, but it's not okay at the cellular level. The food we eat, the water we drink, our personal lifestyle, the environment we're in, whether it's really stressful environments or not. There's a lot of people under stress for sure these days, and even technology. All of these things are impacting our health. And what's the result? The result is, well, you see it. Our immune system is affected. Brain fog, kind of like not being able to concentrate or remember things, just feeling kind of sluggish, not like you've got an abundance of energy, fatigue, bad moods, and increased stress. And what's the cause of all this? It's not really what most people think. It's beneath the surface. And it's known as oxidative stress and mitochondrial decline, as well as some other things. And we're going to talk specifically about those two things, oxidative stress and mitochondrial decline. Science had already discovered that there are genes in our body that have the ability to kind of repair what's going on at the cellular level. In fact, your body does an amazing job of this at a younger age. But as we get older, things start to change. So if you could flip a switch, if it was that easy, because diets are they're kind of difficult at times for me anyway. I slip up more than I should. And so that's why I love sharing this information, because if there was a switch you could flip, just think of a light switch. Would you do that if you could just turn the switch and your health would improve? I mean, the answer is pretty easy, right? Of course we would do that. So let's talk about oxidative stress a little bit. Oxidative stress, when you think about just the word oxygen and stress, we see it all the time, like with this apple that just was demonstrated. The apple is beautiful until the skin on the apple is compromised. And within just minutes, the apple starts to turn color. And that's because of the reaction, the chemical reaction to the air, which is corrosive, to the apple. The exact same thing is happening inside your body right now at a cellular level. Your body has to create energy to live, and the byproduct of that energy is free radicals. And there are enzymes in the body that are there specifically to eradicate and neutralize those free radicals. But as we get older, that decreases. And over time, it shows. But there's a switch. There's a switch, or a pathway, I should say, that's called NRF2, NRF2. And you can turn that switch back on, we have found, with some plant compounds. And some of those plant compounds are very common. And when you do this, we have clinical proof that it lowers oxidative stress by 30%, 40% in just 30 days. And so what does that mean to your health? Well, it has a massive, massive impact on your health. In fact, once you start taking this product, that rust starts to come off. Your body begins to repair itself. Your body begins to take care of itself the way it did when you were much, much younger. In fact, as I said, we can say through all the science and all the tests that we lower oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days. And why is that a big deal? Well, NRF2, as Washington State University says, is likely one of the most important breakthroughs in the future of medicine. Like, it's a big, big deal. It's an extraordinary breakthrough, actually, is what Washington State University has said. I love this graph. We have a different approach to health. As we older, our antioxidant responses dip, as you see. But when you take Protandim, your antioxidant response is not age dependent anymore. That means when you're taking Protandim, your antioxidant level in the cell is the same when you're 80 as someone in their 20s. And we've proven this through science over and over again. At PubMed, you can go in their search engine and type in Protandim, and you will see studies from Harvard, free radical biology. Just one university after the next has studied our product Protandim, and the results have been staggering because it's never been done before. Reducing oxidative stress, it's related to so many of the issues in the body, and never with any diet or supplement have there been able to get the results that we have gotten with Protandim. So of course, we love sharing this. Now, some people think, well, hey, I could probably, some of those herbs like ashwagandha or bacopa, green tea, milk thistle, turmeric, I know those herbs, and sometimes I take them. Well, that's great. And they've been used for centuries and centuries. However, the beauty of Protandim, and the reason this is a medical breakthrough, is that when you take these herbs together in their proprietary blend that we have patents on, you get an 18 times more expression than you would if you took these herbs individually. And if you take too much of a good thing, it can become toxic. Like vitamin C is good, but your body can only take so much through the digestive system. The beauty with Protandim is the synergistic effect we get. So it's low doses of the compound, mega dose of result. It's unbelievable. And then next we began to look at some other switches. Mitochondrial health is super important. So many people are using sugary drinks, caffeine drinks that are full of bad chemicals because they're tired. Well, your body's not lacking in sugar or caffeine. Your body is lacking mitochondria health. And so think of it like a cell phone battery. Can you imagine going through a day or two without charging your battery. Like most people charge their cell phone batteries every day. And our bodies are no different. When it's drained, the energy is drained at the cellular level. But if you flip the switch, that Nerf one switch, again with some plant compounds, we are able to increase the mitochondrial function in the cell. And we're doing it again with plants. So we're able to increase the production of NRF1 genes by nearly 70% by flipping that switch. It's quite remarkable. And so as we do this, we increase the energy levels in the cell. And at the same time, with our NRF2 product, we're taking care of all the damage that's being caused by free radicals that are just naturally produced in the body. And we call this kind of the 1-2 punch. It's our NRF1, NRF2 protandems, and it allows your body to function at an optimal level. And finally, we have a product that we think is so important for your gut, and it's our ProBio. You know, most probiotics you use never really get where they need to be in your gut, but we have a proprietary blend, again, that allows your body to really absorb what's there for you instead of it being wasted away. A fantastic product. This is kind of our 3 pillars of health. And we have a skincare line that also shares the same science, as well as a hair care line. I could go on and on about the science and all these things, but I'll show you some quick pictures. Everybody loves pictures. I love these pictures. Oh, before we go there. So there's an app called Think Dirty. I don't know if you've ever heard of this app, but it's so cool because it really lets you know what's in your products. I encourage you to download this app and type in the search engine Lifevantage, and you'll see our hair care there. You'll see our skin care there. And go ahead and go around your house. Maybe some of the products you're currently using, type them in the search engine and see what's actually in there, how it's being graded out. It's a really cool app to kind of tell you what's going on. And I mean, if your health's important to you, right? You want to know. And then now let's get to the pictures. Check this out. So what you see with the dog, this is so amazing. 2 dogs from the same litter. The dog on the left did not have NRF2 activation. The dog on the right did have NRF2 activation. Why a dog? Well, we know animals age faster. In years from now, 20, 30, 40 years, we'll probably be able to show you plenty of pictures of humans that didn't take Protandim and some that did, that might be about the same age. But we love our dogs. I'm sure you love your animals. And I mean, it speaks for itself, the power of NRF2. You can see the gray hair and the vitality. In the middle, you see our skincare at work, just 60 days apart. You can definitely see a difference in the skin and the appearance of the skin. And then the picture to the right, we know this girl personally had issues with hair growth. And within just a few months, massive results with NRF2 technology internally and also in the hair. So I know you guys enjoyed that. So stories like this, we're going to share, aren't we? We're going to share this information. It's what we do. I'm sharing this information with you because it still excites me today because of the impact it's had on my health and the people that I know personally that have been on this product. And so we're naturally going to share this information. And Lifevantage has given us the opportunity to be able to do this in such a unique way that we're able to get our friends healthier and at the same time kind of create a network of us, a tribe of us together that can benefit from this as well financially. And I want to share that with you as well. It all starts with this company called Lifevantage. You've heard the name a couple of times. We're 11 years old. We're based out of the United States in Utah, and we're publicly traded on the NASDAQ. That was so important to me as I was taking a look at this because, I want to make sure that if I'm going to take something or if I'm going to get involved with a company, that it's for real. And being publicly traded made me feel a lot better about who they were. As far as the trends of this company or the trends of where we are today in the economy, we know that people more than ever, especially this year, are concerned with their health. I mean, health is, a lot of people are concerned with many things, but this year, more than ever, our health and well-being has taken the front row, right? It's extremely important. And we can see this statistically when it comes to what people are concerned with. Our business model is absolutely perfect. Many people today are working from home. Some are being forced to work from home. Unfortunately, many are losing jobs because of the situation. And Lifevantage has a model where we can work anywhere. Anywhere where you can have a cell reception or Wi-Fi, you can share this information. We're giving a back office online that's ours so that we can conduct business and track the business. There is very low entry cost to do this. I know my wife and I have bought many businesses as entrepreneurs and invested thousands of dollars in other businesses before we found this amazing model, as well as how we get paid. Daily, weekly, and monthly bonuses are available to us in this model. So I want to share with you just briefly the money that's available by sharing this information. This is our average annual earnings disclosure, and it simply just highlights what's possible. Okay. Now I'll take a few numbers out of here. Our Pro 3 rank. Pro 3s are people that are kind of getting out of the gates, sharing this with a few people with a little bit of enthusiasm. And you can see the money they're earning there. Quite interesting income, right? For potentially just sharing this with a few people. But for some, that's life-changing money when that comes in on a monthly basis. Then the Pro 5 rank. This is where it begins to become very interesting. In fact, we know some people that have been able to start either pulling away from their normal jobs and even considering doing this full time with that type monthly income. And then we step up to what we call the elite ranks or the Pro 7 ranks. And certainly at this point, this is definitely take home like life-changing money, probably replacing your income type money. And by the way, all of these figures are in US dollars. So you can do your own conversion rate. My wife and I had never done any type business model like this before. I'll tell you a little bit more about that here shortly, but this was all new to us. And we were able to work our way through the ranks. In fact, my wife and I are master pro 10s in this company and have been for over 6 years, close to 7 years now as master pro 10s. And so certainly you can see why we're equally excited about the business model as well, because we know how amazing this has been for so many people that we've been able to share it with. And so if you see what we see, if you want to do this with us, if you're ready for some change, then these are the packs. These are the ways that you can take advantage of this opportunity. There's 4 ways to join us. One is in a starter kit, which is simply $55. And then you add product to that. Some of the products you saw earlier in this presentation, whatever fits your focus. And then you see the packs, and as the packs get bigger, you get more of the products and sometimes get duplicates so that you can really launch the business. My wife and I picked the biggest pack because we're business people and we knew we were going to share this story. And well, you can only share as much product as you have. And so we wanted the bigger pack. We wanted all of the opportunity we could get. So we went with the platinum pack. Certainly get with the person that puts you on here and you guys figure out what's best for you. Where are we? Well, this isn't just an opportunity in Australia. In fact, this is a global opportunity. You can see we're not only in Australia and New Zealand, but we're also in North America, Europe, the Caribbean, and we continue to expand. It's an exciting opportunity for you to be able to have a business that you can work locally, but expand globally. So you may be asking, can I do this? And I know I was asking myself, can I do this? Because as I said, I had never done anything like this before. This was so far away from what I was used to or where my skills were. And my concerns was my time. I didn't think I had enough time for this. And I didn't have time to waste because who does? And so I was worried, like, how do you do this? And so the company has put together a system that allows the busiest person. In fact, I'm going to tell you right now, if you're busy, you're the type people I look for, because busy people, they just get things done. And people that are not busy, well, it doesn't matter how much time they have, they just don't get things done. And so we have a support system. We have a system called ITT, it with two T's, that's just amazing. It's phenomenal. It allows people of all skill levels to win. Not to mention what corporate has provided for us that is just absolutely phenomenal to allow a rookie like myself to be able to have massive success in this business. So where do you go from here? Well, maybe you need some more information. You should become a customer. No matter what, everybody probably wants to improve their health. And if you want to improve your health, then I don't know of a better way than to put your body in a state where it's taking care of itself. And it's done that for me, and it's done it for a lot of people. Or maybe you want to do what we did. We became customers and we joined the team. I don't know where you stand, but I'm going to tell you that you will be blown away by the benefits from your health and also from joining this amazing group of people. I can't wait for you get to meet them a little bit more. So let me come out of here and let me just share some kind of concluding thoughts with you. Earlier I shared with you my health story, a little bit about our life before, but what I didn't tell you is why we did the business. We joined this company in 2009, which was, you may remember the time of the financial crisis, 2008, 2009. Everyone was affected around the world, and our businesses, I was married, still married, 2 children, 6 corporations. And within a matter of just a few months, we saw years, actually 17 years of owning those businesses, basically erased. And it upset me because 17 years is a long time. We put a lot of work in, and I didn't know what I was going to do until I was introduced to this company. And I had no idea that this was going to be the answer. But it turned into be everything that I was trying to achieve with my regular businesses. You see, all I wanted was to have a little bit more control over my time so that I could do what I want when I want a little bit more. Instead, my businesses owned me. And this company and this opportunity, of course, with skill, nothing comes for free, nothing is easy. But this is the most simple thing I've ever done. I had very little time to be able to do this. In fact, I'll tell you just quickly, my brother-in-law did this with me as well. And he had more time than I did, but he didn't have any money. In fact, he had invested heavy in some opportunities that failed. And he joined me early in this. And he now is a pro 9 in this business. So maybe you want to go back and look at the income earning statements. But he had no money when he joined this. It took 2 credit cards for him to be able to put the monies together to do this. I didn't have any time. He didn't have any money. And we've both had amazing success with this. And I just want you to understand that it doesn't matter if you've done this before. If you saw the value in that product and you want it for yourself, and you have just a small amount or maybe a lot of entrepreneur spirit in your body, you should join us in doing this. The system's amazing. The group of people you're going to meet is even more amazing. And that income is for real. Thank you for joining us. I hope you get on these products. I do hope you join us as a distributor. And I hope to meet you someday when we visit in Australia. It's been my privilege to be here with you today. Thank you guys for this time. Enjoy yourself, and I hope to see you soon.